Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome back, mainly to me. I just took some time off to celebrate my birthday. It's kind of turned into like a week, turned into a month, but yes, I'm back. I'm here, and we're doing the number one collective in regards to the full moon in Capricorn that is happening the 21st, the 20th, depending on where you are, where you reside, and what that means for you in the long run, maybe some things that can help you and so forth. So, thank you for coming back. Thank you for being here. I'm trying to look here because, yeah. But we're here, we're back, and we are focused. So if you chose the first card, reading left to right, you chose gratitude. Okay. This is, and again, in results of what will help you with the full moon, dealing with it, or just kind of what it means to you, resolutions. This is the overall theme, the overall message, the overall energy for you. Of course, I'm going to dive deeper, but this gratitude is just showing to be more present in the moment, to be grateful for what is in the present moment, not thinking about what happened or did not happen in the past, what will or will not happen in the future. It allows you to be more centered, more focused, and just kind of having that revelation. Even today, I was just like, I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for this. Things that I've begged for, was crying for, was hoping for, just didn't have. Whatever it is just even those smallest things of just, oh, you know what? Thankful I made it on time today. I'm thankful, I got up and did this today. I'm thankful, I got to smile today. It's these small things that lead up to the bigger understanding of your life and realization that you do have a lot to be proud of. Your progress, I'm hearing, your growth, your work, and what you put into yourself and how you are moving, right? And how you're thinking, whether that's changing. And it's just this honest, gratitude also allows you to be honest, and be open to what you're looking for, to what you're willing to receive, to what you're willing to stand around and be with, right? Because if you're feeling like you're not grateful for something, or it's come with restrictions, or you're not as comfortable, or you feel like you can't get uncomfortable and learn something, even in that sense, it's a means of realizing maybe if I feel like I'm taking things for granted, maybe I'm not supposed to be taking it in the first place, is also what I'm hearing. So with this gratitude, another thing that you can do, especially with this card, and it recommends, is being able to go ahead and just staring at a candle, seeing the flame flicker, and that allows you to sit still in that present moment while still being able to focus on something, looking at something, and moving in regards to that as well. So let's just go ahead and take a closer look and why maybe they want you to tap into being more grateful. What's going on here, the gratitude, and why they're saying to revel in your proudness, revel in your truth, to just take those small moments that you may take for granted and realize, maybe do I need it, or am I just, again, not utilizing it in the best way and being happy with what I have. So let's see what's going on in the shadows in regards to this gratitude and why maybe you're possibly struggling with it. I'm feeling like this kind of this struggle of dealing with that. So let's see what's going on in the shadows in regards to the gratitude in the full moon. Thank you, Spirit. What is going on in regards to in the shadows for with this gratitude? Let's take a look. It's giving that maybe you changed in a way. It's given that maybe you changed in a way that, because sometimes with change comes loss. It comes, it becomes different reflections on yourselves and on people and how you act and or react to things. But this one, a little bit more on why they're getting gratitude in regards to that piece, and we can dive deeper into it. It's giving you a lot. So, reading this message of just kind of going across, it's dealing with. I'm hearing maybe you're not as comfortable with this change or this growth or even this loss of memory. Like I said, sometimes with gratitude is realization. Like I said, are you taking something for granted? Do you not need something anymore? And maybe it's this realization of this, because full moon, especially in Capricorn, which I am going to read at the end, don't worry, is about taking on that understanding of a revelation, of a result of something, of that hard work, of that progress, right? And so it's this means of maybe how you're reacting or how you're changing now is not lining up with others around you in the best sense of way. And that's why you're probably struggling with this gratitude. Because we have your body language says so much, right? And the means of that, right? And I never used to look at you in that way. So that's why it's giving that maybe you have a revelation of something, this understanding of something and what's going on, right? Because of the way that you are changing and or reacting to things or moving with things and allowing yourself to, I'm hearing, no longer regress to those habits or those patterns, which is why they want you to be more grateful and more proud. And proud just keeps coming out. Be more proud of yourself, be more proud of your work, be more happy and elated with where you are going, where you have come from, where you are currently at this moment, present in time, right? Which is why they want you to stare at the candle, which is why they want you to sit with self and realize you have altered and changed so much. And that could, like I said, be changing those and others around you in that means of self, because it says, I never used to look at you in that way. Your body language says so much. We also have, I couldn't tell you face to face, right? While at the same time, it's saying that I fear that you will reject me. So again, it's this new sense of freedom in self, right? Which is possibly why I said you're feeling uncomfortable. It's like this feeling of being uncomfortable in this new self, because you're learning to grow in love in it. And that's changing some dynamics outside. And you're possibly wondering, like, well, I'm doing all this, but this is happening. They no longer talking to me. I'm no longer doing this. This is no longer happening. They're no longer acting this way. It's something that shifted outward. Or it can even be a job or whatever it is. It's just this shift. And you never used to look at them in that way, because your energy, your mindset, your perspective of change, because you are allowing this revelation, whatever this truth is, which we'll find out that you discovered in that made you want to change, right? And it's this realization of, it's that fear of rejecting them because you couldn't tell them whatever was face to face, right? This newness. It's just a means of you don't know how to let this person go, right? And that can also kind of conflict your gratitude, because it's like you feel like you're taking something for granted and you realize maybe you shouldn't be taking it at all, right? So you have to love yourself enough to walk away. It says, I love myself enough to walk away. You don't know how to let this person go, but you have to love yourself enough to walk away, which is why you need to be grateful for a lot of things that you have in your life, and this realization that with or without this person, this job, this opportunity, whatever it is, that no matter how the dynamic looks on the outside with people's body language changing because it says so much, and the way that they're acting or reacting to you or speaking at you or to you, it's this sense. And you never used to look at them that way. And instead of means of their body language has not changed. You have changed. What they have been doing has not changed. You have changed, which is why you couldn't tell them face to face, which is why you fear rejection, is because who you used to be when you were around that person and situation, you no longer want to be around. You're no longer grateful for. You no longer feel that sense of pride, that sense of joy, that sense of openness and vulnerability, right? Which can lead to that uncomfortable comfortableness, right? So you have to love yourself to walk away, right? And Spirit is saying, they're watching. I know you're watching me. You didn't imagine it. You're not imagining it. You're not going a little nuts. But you have to realize that just because somebody's watching you, and like I said, you're changing in that gratitude, in that light that is shining, that is also holding in notice. Like I said, their energy, their stance, who they are, has not necessarily changed. Everybody's always changing, but in that sense, they have not changed what you have, which is why you never used to look at them in that way. And which is why it's struggling with that rejection and telling them what needs to happen is because of that, right? So let's take a closer look in what this revelation is, because that is also what the full moon is about. It's about that revelation. It's about that accumulation of things, right, of what's going on. So let's take a gander, take a peek, and figure out maybe what's going on. Ooh, with that. with the gratitude, and just taking those small moments. I'm glad I can breathe. I'm glad I can see. I'm glad I can speak. I'm glad I'm more open, even if it's small things. I'm glad I remember my scrunchie today. Just small stuff allows you to realize in this revelation that I am living and walking in a path that I actually enjoy, that I'm actually grateful for, that I feel abundant in, that I feel positive in, that I feel great. This is me in my life, right? I'm grateful for the lesson. I'm grateful for that fuck up because now I know I ain't gonna do that again. I know I ain't gonna wake up late again. It's certain things, even that is being grateful in a sense of realizing, like, you know what? I know I ain't gonna let them fuck with me again. It's whatever it is. It's being grateful for that, and it allows you to center yourself in the present moment, which allows you to be more calm, allows you to be a little more collected, and also allows you to realize who you do need to let go of, right? So, what is going on? What is the revelation in regards to in the shadows? We got failure to commit that popped out. So maybe it's somebody that maybe you were in a sense of delusion, possibly. I'm hearing with this person in a sense of feeling like, no, they'll come around. No, it is. But that's possibly why you feel like you couldn't look them in that way again. You feel like they'll reject you because you know that they're not willing to commit. You know that they're not really present here for you or in the moment. But they're watching you because, like I said, it's this energy, this essence, and who you are, which is great, which is magnificent. But it's this sense of, or you feel like you're taking something for granted that you shouldn't be taking it on. I keep saying it, but the spirit keeps saying it. So, but they also keep saying, be proud of who you are. Take that courage, that leap of faith continuously in realizing who you are and your growth in that change and why you should be so grateful, why you should be more proud. Because there may be those around you that are failing to commit and you feel like you can't let them go, but they're not even holding on to you in the first place. You know? So failure to commit, it's that means of you finding out the realization that with your change, you're realizing they're not really going to stick around. Whether that be a friend, whether that be family, whether that be a romantic relationship, whatever it may be, a job, it's this realization of that coming in of don't take that fear of you realizing who a person is and the body language doing so much because you're realizing it now. Be grateful for it. Take that on the head and keep it pushing, right? And work through that so that way moving forward, you realize that in some sort of sense or way, right? So, and we also got happening quickly as well, right? So it's happening quickly again on the 20th, 21st. We'll say 20th to the 22nd, depending on where you are, because Vedic astrology, Western astrology, things of that sort, it's the flip dip of the law. Okay? So allow that. We also have they don't care, move on, right? And this is causing the ancestors to be displeased, right? Because it's this realization of you feeling like you can't tell somebody something face to face means you're not, again, vulnerable enough with them. And if you're not vulnerable enough with them to have an uncomfortable conversation so that way you guys can be comfortable again, that is not something you should be around. And it causes sometimes a dimness on your own perspective, your own thought process, your own patterns, to not be so grateful, to not be so present in the moment because you're feeling all of these things based off of something or someone's reactions or non-reactions. And in all honesty, it's because they don't want to commit. And this realization is happening quickly. And it needs to, because this realization of you wanting to hold on, even though you need to love yourself enough to walk away, is this realization of don't piss off the people. Don't piss off your ancestors. But it causes them to be displeased because that's what they keep reiterating. Be proud. Be fucking proud of who you are. Acknowledge who you are. Recognize who you are. And that comes with being grateful. Even if you want to go just straight up physical. I'm proud of my boobs. Proud of my neck. Whatever it is, taking on that realization of who you are and being grateful allows your ancestors to be pleased in a way. Yes, in a way that they couldn't necessarily do all the time out loud, especially if you are Black and or a person of color. So realize that if somebody and or something is around you and they don't care, move on, and but you wanting to stick around, don't put yourself in a situation that you're not forcibly need to be in. Right? Okay? Because in order to please your ancestors, what you also got, and we also got 999, right, is a transformative ending, is that realization of who the fuck you are, sitting in that moment and be like, I'm happy. I paid my car note on time. I went out twice this month. Twice. Okay. It's things like that where it allows you to progress and revel in yourself, revel in your environment, and just sit in it and just be like, damn, I'm so grateful. Even today, I was just listening. It's just, but allow yourself that if somebody is not around to commit to you and now you're realizing it because you never looked at them in that way because of your transformative ending, because of your ancestors being like, come on, I almost not. Oh, they would have got to the back. So allow this transformative ending to come in, right? Because that is the means that allows you to be even more grateful. Talk to your ancestors more, which is why they want you to meditate. Sitting in front of that candle, just allowing it to flicker and flame, right? Just taking that in because you fear rejection of someone that doesn't even care to commit to you in the first place, to care if you reject them. They just want to be around you. And you have to realize that some people are sometimes just in love with the characteristics of who you are and or the energy or the essence you provide or even sometimes the resources you provide, but they don't actually care for you. They don't actually like you. They don't want to be around you. They just like what you can provide. They probably like how you speak or how you dress, but they don't like you. Right? And it's a realization that maybe you like the traits or the characteristics of this person as well or this job as well, but it's not suiting you. It's not allowing you to be grateful for yourself or for the things around you, including that. So let's go ahead and chop that, and move that, okay? Alrighty. Let's go ahead. See if we can pull what energy you can pull into that'll help you, right? Besides the meditating, standing at the candles, saying what you need to be grateful for, or even writing down, fucking voice recording, doing it, whatever, right? Allowing that gratitude, right? So what energy, spirit, can they pull from to help them to be more grateful with themselves, to be more open and honest with themselves, to have a clear understanding of what they need to do and why. Oops. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. Okay. I kept staring. This kept popping out. Not like popping out, but every time I shuffled it, it was there. It was there. It was there. The wolf. And I love it because the wolf is actually about family. So maybe this could be a family situation that you're dealing with, right? And it's so great because it literally says, I'm going to pull it out. I'm pulling it out right now. Oh, that's what he said. Anyways, or she, or they, every day. Anyways, moving forward, moving on. Maybe that's what it is. Anyways, moving forward, the wolf is about just allowing yourself to realize that people will be who they are. And you will be who you are. And allow them that. Still allow this family dynamic, the strength, the understanding of that and being around. But it's this realization of you cannot make people do things or feel things or be things because you feel like that's morally correct. You feel like that's the right way to be, or you feel like because that's family or whatever. So let's go ahead and pull up the wolf, wolf, wolf. This is a really cool card too, by the way. Wolf is earth energy. Okay, so we have guardian of family and tribe, activism, and ritual. Okay, it says the wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Like I said, it's this means of you realizing maybe what you feel like, oh, maybe I'm taking it for granted, allow people to be who they are. And when you realize that who they are maybe does not line up with you, it's a means of realizing, okay, this can still allow the longevity, to still allow the strength, but I cannot be around that, or they cannot be around me, or I cannot control them. I cannot force them. I cannot open their eyes. Okay. Healthy wolf energy, expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, right? It says it gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps, right? It says, although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, right? Practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. Like I said, you're realizing you're changing this person's dynamic. You're realizing this, and you feel like, why are they not Be proud of who you are. Be grateful for who you are. You can't worry about the past and what was and wasn't done. You can't worry about the future and what was and wasn't done. So with the wolf energy coming out, it could be a family member, but tribe and all that. It can be chosen family. It could, like I said, it can be friends. It can be a romantic lover. But it's just means of just because you are changing, you are learning more things, you are growing. That is for you to be proud in. That is for you to be happy in. And that light, like the candle, that meditation is going to allow you to illuminate that, and that's going to bring more people in, right? More understanding in, and or that can inspire them to change themselves, to want to grow themselves. But you feeling that way and forcing people, and you're like, I just don't understand why they're not. Why are they not getting it? Why did they not do this? Why are they not saying this? Why are they? I don't get it. I don't get it. They should just do that. They should. It causes you to stifle your tongue in being proud and happy and grateful for your blessings, for where you have grown and for where you are, because you're so worried about all this and what is and isn't done, when you can still do these efforts, you can still do these things where it's able to pass along, and now you're creating a new family, a new chain, a new tribe, and they are able to do that. But when you're feeling like you can't tell somebody something face to face, like I said, if you can't be uncomfortable, what you have to be, it will be uncomfortable at first in order to get back into the comfortable situation, because you're fearing something, you're not grounded and rooted in something, which is also the earth energy of the wolf. How are you going to lead anything, including yourself? Right? So when you are in balance, you are reliable, right? People are willing to depend on you. They can call on you when you say you're going to do something. They believe you. It's this reliability of even just being a listening ear, and they can rely on you to be there, right? Or just to rely on you to give them just some pep, some wisdom, or just it's the reliability expands to just not keep picking up from the airport and then come. Reliability goes very deep. Can I rely on you to keep my energy safe and sacred? Can I rely on you to allow me to be who I am while still being comfortable in your presence? Can I rely on you for that, right? And it also comes with being democratic. That comes with being unbiased. Not just doing it because you know them longer. Not just, well, I mean, that's my friend. It allows you to be democratic and reel people in when needed. Tell people the truth, which is why you feel like I can't tell you face to face, but I can't separate myself from you, yet they're still watching you. Whatever it is, it's this means of if you can't do what needs to be done face to face in that interaction and be democratic and allow yourself that continued sense of reliability also on you to be like, okay, this is what it is, this is what's going, this is what should happen, what's going on. Let's have a conversation. Asking questions is also being democratic. Not just leading, not just feeling like you know the way, because what may work for you will not work for someone else. So being democratic is also asking questions and listening. Allowing those other resources to come in, allowing those other thoughts, right? Allowing someone to be angry and not agree with you and or agree with you, right? But knowing the proper steps to take moving forward. Okay? And then fearless, which is funny because in the shadows, which was in your shadows, you were afraid of being rejected, which is when you were rejected, you feel like it's a rejection of a sense of self, of who you are, what you said, what you believe. And that is literally the Wolf's mission, is to uphold the longevity. You maybe feel like you failed or you're not doing something right. And it's just this means of no, I cannot do something or say something and expect only my result to be it. Expect only my outcome to be it. Expect only my word to be it. I have to be fearless enough to speak up, say what needs to be said, and to go forward. And it also allows you to be a lot more grateful because you're not afraid to say what you have, because you're not worried about the other shoe dropping. There is no other shoe to drop. This is what you worked for. This is what you prayed for. This is what you manifested. This is what you continue to do this outreach work. Why would karma not come back for you? Why would those blessings not come back for you? So allow yourself to be continuously fearless in everything that you do, because when you are out of balance, you are judgmental. They should have did this. They should have said this. I don't get why they're not doing it. They ain't doing it. And you're watching somebody's body language. And you feel like they're watching you, so now you're judging them, but you feel like they're judging you, and it's this back and forth and nitpicking and going over, and now you can't be grateful for anything because you feel like there's nothing to be grateful for at all. Not even a breath in your body that you're using to complain with. And you're just like, fuck it, it's done. I don't care. And you're also dominating. Like I said, when you're democratic, it's not always leading the way. It's asking questions and or allowing others in those resources. But when you feel like you're controlling, you know best, you got all the answers, you're always right, you're never wrong, I'm always the victim, whatever it is, it allows you also to have that fear creep in. Because now you feel like you have to control everything because you can't trust anybody. When you can't trust people, you're afraid of what they may or may not do. So allow that in. So to bring it to balance, practice letting go. And that sounds crazy because that's, you literally said in the shadows, I can't let you go. You can't let the situation go. You can't let anything go. And sometimes people feel like letting go is continuously moving, continuously doing that. And sometimes it's doing that gratitude, that tantric. I think that's what it's called, tantric meditation, where you're just sitting and you're staring at something and allowing yourself to have those thoughts come in and maybe come back out, or just looking at the flames and having it. That is also how you practice letting go, by sitting with the shit that you feel like you cannot let go. Not bumping and moving around and trying to figure out all the solutions. And maybe if I do this, maybe if I do that, maybe if I do this, maybe if you don't do nothing. let's try that. Don't do anything. And just be like, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this, because that allows you to also realize what you currently have and what you do want to hold on to. So that way, when it is time to let things go, you realize, I have so much. I have so much. Okay? So that is the energy that they want you to pull into, is that wolf energy, is realizing people to be who you are. Right, is over what? Yes, allow yourself that. You can still be the guardian. You can still do that. That is where the democratic comes in. But don't. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, Spirit. We're just gonna go ahead and let you know what the full moon in Capricorn means overall. I kind of keep remembering to look here. Look here. Let's go ahead and pull up that full moon in Capricorn. There we go. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, so that is the meaning of the full moon in Capricorn. So is I think we got this last time. Maybe not you guys in a different collective, or was it the whole collective? Man, when you do a lot of readings, you just kind of sometimes it kind of merges. But it is what it is. But how hard are you willing to work for what you want? Which is why they again want you to be grateful. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? Because sometimes you can be working for shit that you don't even want, that you don't even need. That's really just kind of using you. So again, it says the emotional affirmation is to release control and trust the universe. So you can say, I release control and I trust the universe. I release control and I trust the universe. And that allows you to shut the fuck up and listen so that your ancestors can also come in, right? Because them being displeased, this person is not wanting to commit to you. And sometimes, like I said, it's not even romantic. It can be family not willing to commit to the boundaries that you set up, or not treating you in a certain way. And it can be your job not committing to giving you the hours that they discussed beforehand, or the pay, or it's just this back and forth. It can be a friend. Like it's going. Or allow yourself that realization that once I'm grateful for what I have, I can release what I don't need. So I release control. Because when I'm trying to control any and everything, that causes me to be judgmental, that causes me to be overbearing, right? And or dominating, as they said. But when you trust the universe and you realize the shit that's going to happen is going to happen. And I can only do what I can do, what I need. I'm releasing control. Right? And the additional meanings is a professional project may be coming to an end now, which is probably why you feel like you're holding on. If it was a career aspect for you, you'll feel like this was like I said, it could be feel like a missed opportunity. Maybe you feel like you didn't give your all of what you could have, or maybe it ended too soon, or you feel like you won't get another project like this. Whatever it is, a professional project may be ending now, and that's probably why you're also holding on to it, trying to do all these things, when it's just a means being grateful that you were even able to be on the project, that the project was even able to be completed in the way that you thought it was, that it came into fruition how you thought, and things of that sort. And it's like, if I can do this project, maybe I can do a different one. So if it's ending now, allow it to end, allow it to let go. It says, admit if you've been overly hard-headed and or hard-nosed. I need to, give me a second, y'all. So what is... Sorry. Thought so. Okay. It's the same thing. I thought hard-headed and hard-nosed is the exact same thing. It is the exact same thing. I just wanted to Google it and check it. But it's essentially the same thing. Being stubborn, sticking to your own instead of pulling into that wolf energy of I know best, I'm the leader, I'm keeping longevity, I'm breaking cycles, I'm the one breaking cycles. That's what I'm hearing. I know it is. You saying that? Which is probably why, again, the full moon in Capricorn is the end to a tough cycle approaches, and you may be. But it's this thing of you cannot use so stubborn in yourself. You can't break a cycle by repeating the cycles that was done. Did your parents not listen to you? And then their parents didn't listen to them because they knew best and they was the one that was doing it? Okay. It says find balance between your personal and private lives, which will most definitely help you, especially with allowing that your life is expansive. It is not just monolithic. You only go to work and that's it. Or you're always out and you don't have comfort, whatever it is. Allow yourself to have that balance between your personal and private life. Because when you, again, feel like everything is so external, you don't know how to act around different people when their body language changes or you're noticing it or you can't have these face-to-face conversations or you're over controlling and judgmental. It is because you feel like your personal and your private life are together. And maybe they're not. Your work life is not your friend life. Your friend life is not your life when you're alone, so forth and so on. So allow yourself to balance your energy, and that allows you to preserve it and keep it strong and be happy in the current moment. Okay? Because all that anxiety that you're feeling, all that worry when you're waking up, like, why am I feeling this way? I let go and I give it to the universe because I can't do nothing no more. Okay? It says it's time to stop fearing the worst. That fear. Work on that root chakra. I'm about to pull it up for you guys because we got the earth, we got the gratitude, we got the fear and the shadows. It's this fear that's holding you. And fear is that root chakra, which is earth. So let me go ahead and pull it up for y'all. This is actually how I study. If I hear one thing and I know another, I'm going to go over it. But then I'm going to wrap it up for you because I don't want to hold y'all too long. But, let me go ahead and pull that up. The color is red for root chakra. The sound is lam or lam, spelled L-A-M. And then the element is earth. The gland is adrenal, and the keywords are I have, which makes so much sense because it leads right So the beginning of gratitude, I have a blessed heart. I have an amazing home. I have an amazing smile. I have the best fragrances. I have amazing friends. I have. When you realize what you have, you realize what you don't not have because you can let it go. Okay? So known as the base of root chakra, it's the energy situated at the base of your spine. Right? It is closely related to all of your earthly issues, such as survival, physical body, issues with money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. To balance the chakra, practicing yoga can be extremely beneficial. Dancing or light physical exercise will also help to keep the energy flowing and harmonious. Honoring your body and taking care of it on the outside will bring you well-being on the inside. It works both ways. I'm so glad I read that because that also added some extras of what you guys can do as well to kind of help you with that grounded and rooted energy and realizing you have nothing to be afraid of. Because the shadow just leads you straight back to the light and realizing I gotta let shit go. Right? Full moon in Capricorn, are you ready to break that cycle? Are you willing to work for what you truly want? And what you truly want is not that. Okay? Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get some affirmations out for you guys and results of this. It's an affirmation for the collective in regards to the reading as a whole. Alrighty, what do we have for the collective, the first collective? Here. Don't really need to know spirit. Ooh, that felt good. Okay, they gave me two for you guys. So the first one is beauty. Look at that. They're literally blooming. Like I said, you're growing. You have changed. And now you, with all these notices of other people that have also changed, you feel like there's a difference, or you're afraid to take the step this late, and it's just continuously you leading the pack, you leading what you need to do and how you need to do it and what's going on. So with beauty, we have seeking approval or gazes from others is not important. What does Spirit say? We are displeased that you are trying to allow yourself to be so connected with someone that does not want to be connected with you, that does not care about you, maybe likes you. It is this means of that takes away from who you truly are. Because now you're not recognizing who you truly are. And that's why they keep reiterating, be proud. Be proud. Because when you're proud, you're more courageous, you're more confident, you're more assure yourself and strong to lead, to guide, to trust, to be reliable, to be trusted on, right? But when you're seeking the approval, it kind of works a little bit different than others trying to come to you and get that approval, right? Makes a little bit difference. Sounds a little bit crazy in the wolf aspect. You're getting it. It says, I seek to define myself in full and not just by my appearance. My beauty is most prominent when I'm living a carefree and happy life, unconcerned with others' approvals. Okay? Again, and that's also what they want you to do with others. No more being judgmental, letting them do them and you do you. And that allows a stronger tribe, a stronger force, because you guys have different things that allow you to come together, which leads to this one, which is powerful star. Okay, it says, as I gaze into the big blue sky above me, illuminated by Earth's life-giving star, I hold my head back and breathe in. I allow the sun to touch my skin and I feel its power flowing into my spirit. I take its light as a source of revitalizing energy, and we are coming up on Leo season, that confident energy, that sure energy, that family lion pack energy. Are they packs? I know zero. You get the fuck what I'm saying. But taking it in, they're a tribe. Or they're a herd. Anyways, I'm sorry, my brain eating shit. It goes everywhere. But allowing yourself to move forward, moving on, allowing yourself to revitalize your energy. Take in that energy. Again, that sun. If you don't want to stare at a candle, go look at the sun, go out in the sun. But still allowing yourself that light, that power, that gratitude continuously. Being grateful for the people that you are surrounded with so that you are building that powerful family. Okay? But that has been your reading, collective one, and our gratitudes. Take what you need only. All right? And like, comment, share, subscribe, because I always forget to say that. And yeah, I'll be back.